Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping headfirst into something huge. A challenge is really changing how you get found online, especially if you're a professional. I mean, we're talking about the super fast rise of AI tools, things like Google AI Overview, ChatGPT. If your stuff isn't optimized for these, how do you make sure you don't just disappear? It feels like more than just a tweak.
Oh, absolutely. You've hit the nail on the head with the urgency. What we used to just call SEO, that's evolving fast. And for lawyers, legal pros, the stakes are, well, they're incredibly high. It's not just about ranking on page one of Google anymore. So our mission here really is to unpack what legal folks need to understand to actually show up, to be visible in these new AI search results. It's about being seen where it counts now.
Okay, so let's get practical. How does a lawyer or law firm even begin to appear in, say, a Google AI Overview or get mentioned by ChatGPT? Feels a bit like a black box.
Yeah, it can seem that way. But what's really interesting is how many different signals, how many touch points now feed into how AI sees your digital presence. It's way broader than just your website. You really, really need to get all your visibility signals aligned.
All of them. What does that include?
Well, think about your Google business profile that's critical. Your social media needs to be active, professional, using YouTube for videos.
Yeah.
Even, like you said, guest spots on podcasts. AI models aren't just scanning text anymore. They're building this whole picture of your authority.
Wow, okay. That sounds like a lot.
No.
Especially for a busy practice. Is there like a priority or do you really need to be everywhere at once?
That's a fair question. Look, it boils down to building a really solid, trustworthy digital footprint. Two things are super crucial right now. First, a strong local entity schema. That's basically a specific code that helps AI understand your practice is a real thing in a real place, ties your services to your location.
Okay, schema. Got it. What's the second thing?
Well-structured practice area pages on your website. Really clear, detailed pages. And all of this needs to be wrapped in what we call EEAT. That's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness.
EET, right.
Yeah. And AI doesn't just see it as a checklist. It uses these signals from all those touch points to build like a confidence score in your content. The more consistent your EAT everywhere, the more likely AI is to trust you and surface your info.
Okay, so that's getting our own house in order. But what about the competition? I mean, how do you figure out what your rivals are doing right in this new AI space?
That's where it gets strategic, definitely. The key question is, how can you use that competitive intel? The approach involves figuring out exactly which keywords your competitors are, well, dominating in these AI tools. And maybe more importantly, which specific AI platforms, Google, ChatGPT, Perplexity, whatever, are actually mentioning them or citing their content.
So you can kind of reverse engineer what's working for them.
Exactly. You see the patterns. How is AI finding them? It's not about copying, right? It's about understanding what signals AI is picking up on successfully.
That's really insightful. So what about all the other places online? You mentioned social, YouTube, but what about, say, Reddit or those legal Q&A sites? Are they still relevant?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe even more so in some ways. Those signals need to line everywhere. Think about Reddit or other Q&A platforms. Real discussions, community engagement that can signal genuine expertise to an AI. It looks authentic.
Okay.
And then you've got short videos, right? TikTok, Instagram Reels. It's not just fluff. AI is getting better at transcribing, summarizing these, pulling out key info. And let's not forget high authority backlinks. They still matter a lot. They're strong trust signals pointing AI towards your most credible stuff. Every touch point adds to that overall picture of trust and relevance.
This feels like a pretty major shift strategically, it sounds.
Yeah.
Complex to manage. Are there practical tools, ways to actually track this stuff?
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming, but the key is having a system, a repeatable approach. One really practical tool is using something like an LLM audit file. You can often run this locally.
An LLM audit file. What does that do?
Think of it like a diagnostic. It maps out where your content is showing up in AI answers and, crucially, where it isn't. It can pinpoint gaps, maybe pages your competitors have indexed in AI that you don't. It helps you build that repeatable visibility protocol tailored for legal services to make sure you're hitting those new AI ranking signals.
Right, so connecting the dots, it's about having that systematic process in place.
Exactly. It's the bigger picture.
So wrapping this up, it seems pretty clear that just waiting around isn't an option. Staying visible in 2025 means you need to be shifting your strategy well, now.
Absolutely. Proactive isn't just recommended, it's essential. Look, the digital world always changes, we know that. But this shift to AI search, it isn't just another algorithm update. It feels much more fundamental. It's changing how people access information at its core. So, the question you need to ask is, what does it mean for your practice, your visibility, if you're not actively training your content, your brand, to show up effectively in these new AI environments? Your future visibility really truly depends on adapting to this LM first world and doing it sooner rather than later.